Hey everyone, so I wanted to make this bit of a quick video as basically just to follow up on what's been happening in my life since the last video I made was back in October. It was a very short video and it was just about, Spider-Man and all that. And I do want to say between the time from that point to now, uh, a lot of stuff has happened, a lot of good and some bad. All right. So at the time that I had recorded that video or even posted that video, I was currently working at another place. And then as of last month, I was unfortunately laid off due to some budget cuts. So I'm currently going from place to place right now. I'm also suffering from a bit of depression as of late. About a week ago, I started to basically I guess, gained some anxiety with some OCD, which ended up causing depression. All right. I haven't been, you know, energetic as much as I used to be now. And I wanted to go post some more videos during the holidays, but, I felt there was just with the job that was happening, there was just a lot of things going on. And I felt like I didn't have much time happening. And didn't feel like posting anything. And at the time, I wish I could. Now, the reason why I have depression or I feel depressed or I have anxiety or OCD is something that I have been struggling with the way my mind works for the majority of my life, from my teenage years to even now to my adult years, is that I was I got involved. I've been involved with a lot of fandoms over the years that have piqued my interest and that have kept me sane and have kept me happy. And then, of course, when I get bored around that time, I get involved with something else, and that keeps me going, and that keeps me. But recently, I don't want to go into more details about what that specifically is, but I've been involved with a fandom that has brought me down to certain rabbit holes that I haven't been down in a while. And a part of me feels like I should not have done that because now I have been more involved with stuff, and I feel like um, I have been, I've seen everything that there is, and now there's nothing more to accomplish, and now I feel incomplete. I feel like there's nothing to see anymore, at least for now. And with the amount of time that I've had in my hand, I'm basically sitting here just looking at my hands, trying to figure out what I want to do. And it's not a great feeling. I can tell you that, guys. It's not a great feeling. I just watched a video that inspired me to do this, where it's like it should be normal for guys or men to basically be able to say, I'm not okay. I don't feel okay, and it should be considered normal. All right. Uh, I don't know when I'll be able to post more video game content. I do want to finish Uncharted, and I've been putting that off for quite a few years now because I don't know. It's just that again, this whole channel thing is a hobby, and I didn't want to have to make it feel like I had to take time out of my free time to go do something for y'all, even though I think y'all should be entertained. But the thing that I've been involved with involves around an old cartoon that basically premiered a little over pretty much over 10 years ago, and it was canceled almost 10 years ago. And if you guys don't know, if you guys don't know who Butch Hartman is, Butch Hartman is an artist who used to do work with Nickelodeon before his last show, Benson and the Beast, and he ended up quitting, or I guess leaving Nickelodeon. And yet Nickelodeon is starting to, I guess, revive some of his old stuff recently. And I've been watching some of his old stuff, and back before the end of the year, I got into one of the shows, and I thought that this was a rare hidden gem, and that the fact that it even though it consisted of only 3 seasons, but spanned over 5 years, I suspected that it was an interesting thing. And I find it hard to believe that, out of all the shows that got a decent ending, that we didn't get a decent closure to this. And I guess this is just something I have to deal with life now, because it's those shows that I went down the rabbit hole and realized that, I wish, like, sure, Butch doesn't own the rights to those shows anymore because they're now property of Nickelodeon. So even if he wants to continue the shows, he can't really do it without Nickelodeon. But I hope that he could convince someone at Nickelodeon, or maybe an executive at Nickelodeon, could continue the shows, maybe as a sequel with a different with the same characters but a different premise, one that can basically bring in the old audience and also bring new audience, and not trying to ruin the show with PC culture. But I do know that there are a couple shows of his that I know can be revived, and that's just one of the things that is keeping me depressed. Another thing is that I'm just struggling to figure out what I want to do currently. I'm trying to figure out a place to work and a place that's stable, and it's just one of those things where I'm just struggling. I'm just depressed about it. And I know I can get through this, and I can look at the fandom and say, well, I can leave the fandom and it will still be there when I get back. All right. I'm pretty there's a lot of things that, I wish we could go back and revive because it was fun. It was just pure fun, and we have so much to do with it. The fact that we have to end stuff so soon for various reasons is just disheartening. And I wish the platforms or the studios could just, you know, take a look at this kind of stuff and say, hey, this still has a good. I mean, why not? Let's just bring this back because we can do it before. Anyway, guys, I know it just sounds weird, but I want to be able to tell anyone and pass um, this message along to saying that if you feel depressed, there's nothing wrong about you coming out and saying, I'm not okay. I am not okay, and currently I'm just not okay. I wanna I wanna find a more reason to be energetic. I wanna find a reason to be able to be entertained. I wanna find a reason to just get up and just dance and exercise and feel good about myself and look forward to tomorrow. But it's just one of those things where I just can't. And I know it's going to be a struggle just to get to that, but I hope for all of y'all that you're able to, if you're at a point of life, if you're at that point in your life where you have that feeling, it doesn't hurt to talk to someone. Talk to your significant other, talk to your parent, talk to a friend. Okay. And also, if you can do it, talk to a professional. I'm slightly considering going in and talking to a professional because this is something that I have been putting off for decades now, and I wish I could go see a professional. And maybe I don't want to have to feel like I have to get antidepressants just to feel great about myself. But my mind is just all kinds of a dark place, and I don't want to feel like I have to I have to commit suicide just to escape the pain. I know there's a lot of things good out there that are still running that I hope I can get, that can interest me and hope that can make me feel great. But I know that all the current ones, all the stuff that made me feel great in the past, all the stuff that I miss in the days, and I'm getting old. I wish I could go back. I wish I could just re-experience the positive times I had several months ago and just enjoy life because I seem to enjoy life that way, but I can't. But I'm going to try to charge through this as much as possible. I'm not going to be stuck. I'm going to continue going forward as much as I can. And I know that the Lord has good plans for me. I just have to keep. I just have to keep going. I know that He would never intend me to go down a path to end my life. I don't think that it's. I never think that would be a thing. And I hope that anyone out there who knows me on other platforms and wants to know who I am or what I'm going through can look at me and say, you know, hey, you're not alone. We're all struggling. And I hope there's a lot of big names out there, not necessarily YouTubers, but like other people, like other executives, can also we can also see people like me and realize that This is your audience speaking. Like, they know what they want and they know what they want to see, and it just comes down to, are you ever going to produce it? So anyway, guys, I just wanted you to know what's been going on, how I've been going, and I wish y'all the best of luck. And I will hopefully see y'all in more videos to come.